Good YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube. And we're going to do it exclusively on there forever, as we usually do. And we're going to talk about the Detroit Pistons beating the Portland Trail Blazers 110 to 102. The Blazers are now 12 and 17 and 5 and 7. They was at home today, and that's their home record 5 and 7. The Pistons was on the road. They're 10 and 4 on the road after this win, and now they're 23 and 6. Their their start has been phenomenal this season, and it continues to improve after winning this game because they won the first quarter 30 to 26. They won the second quarter 31 to 25. They won the third quarter 34 to 27. But you thought the game was over at that point, but it wasn't because the Blazers went on a nice run to take a 1 point lead in this game, and then they couldn't make a shot to be able to win the game as the Pistons were able to make a couple and get some stops and get some finishes by Jalen Duren, a steal by Osor Thompson, a jump shot by Tobias Harris, and then they ended up losing that fourth quarter 24 to 15, so the lead looked a lot more respectable, but the Blazers had a chance to win this one. They got ahead, they got back in the game, but they couldn't score enough to finish off the Pistons. And Tobias Harris played 33 minutes. He had 12 points. He went 5 of 14 from the field, missed every three. 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, which was all of his rebounds, and 1 personal foul. He was a plus 17 and plus minus. Every starter for the Detroit Pistons scored in double figures. They all had a rebound or more, and they all had an assist or more in this game. And you have to like what Tobias Harris does. You know, he's going to be able to shoot the mid range. He's going to be able to get the three. He can create his own shot from time to time. And it all was working out for him, even though he missed more than he made in this one. And he didn't shoot 50%. Duncan Robinson went 3 of 11 from 3 and 4 of 14 from the field. He finished with 15 points in 32 minutes. He also went 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 2 and plus minus. Didn't really have too much problems with what he was doing out there because the shots was good that he was taking. He just didn't have it going tonight, and he still was able to find his teammates in this game by getting rid of the ball early and often. Jalen Duren was just a beast in that paint. 24 minutes, 26 points, had 10 rebounds too, a double-double, but he did good jobs of driving and just catching and finishing straight at the rim. 11 to 15 from the field, 4 or 6 from the free throw line, and it wouldn't be a game without him finishing with alley-oops. He also had 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, 6 offensive rebounds out of the 10, and 4 personal fouls, and he finished as a plus 16 and plus minus. And Cade, he didn't really do much. His teammates was really just doing their thing out there to the point where they didn't need an MVP type of performance for them to get the win. He played 26 minutes and had 14 points. He was 6 and 9 from the field. Finishes at the rim, some jump shots, 1 or 2 from 3, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds and 9 assists, but he did give up 5 turnovers. That was a problem. He also had a steal and an offensive rebound, and it didn't help that he fouled out of this game, and he did finish still as a plus 11 and plus minus by the end of it. Osor Thompson, like I said, he was getting baskets at the rim even in the fourth quarter. He played 28 minutes. He almost fouled out because he had 5 personal fouls, but he still had 18 points, was 8 of 16 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, a double-double, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, and 1 came in at a good point in the game in the fourth. He also had 5 offensive rebounds in this one. That helped a lot too, and he was a plus 11 too, just like Cade. And plus minus. Paul Reed, he didn't score a basket because he didn't shoot a field goal or a free throw in 4 minutes of play. He didn't do nothing at all because of that, but he finished as a plus 4 and plus minus. Isaiah Stewart hit a nice elbow jumper and made a free throw. 21 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, and 1 personal foul in a minus 14. And plus minus. Javonte Green, 24 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 8 and plus minus. It just made sense for him to take the looks because they was open. He didn't do a good job of making them, but you still have to take him for that reason. Karis LeVert didn't score because he went 0 of 8 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. So he finished scoreless in 18 minutes. He did get 4 rebounds and an assist, so he gave you something, made some things happen on the defensive end with one steal in the block, one offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 10 and plus minus. And the guy that scored the most points off the bench was Jaden Ivey. He had the jump shot, the drives all going tonight. 18 minutes, 11 points. He was 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 assist, 2 steals, and he also had 1 personal foul and finished as a -1 and plus minus. Dennis Jenkins, 14 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. And then 44 of 101, they shot 44% from the field as a team. 7 of 30, 23% from 3, 15 of 24, 63% from the free throw line, 48 rebounds, 28 assists. They also had 8 turnovers, 11 steals, and 7 blocks, 22 offensive rebounds, and 28 personal fouls, which is way too many. But Portland is a tough team to stay in front of, and they're a tough team to stop from scoring sometimes. But Tamani Kamara, he played 29 minutes for the Portland Trail Blazers. He had 8 points, but he went 3 of 9 from the field and 2 of 6 from 3. You will see him making shots here and there. In this one, not too many. He was able to go, though. He also had 2 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, and he did foul out of this game. And he finished as a -5 and plus minus. Not one of his better games in this season. He hasn't really been that good in general. Chris Murray, he hasn't really been good from 3, but he hasn't scored a lot of points either this season. 28 minutes for him. He only had 5 points in this game. He did go 2 of 4 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. You're not going to be too mad at it, but he needed to do more. Same with Tamani Kamara if they was going to come out and win this game. 3 rebounds for Chris Murray, 2. He did have 2 personal fouls and was a -7 and plus minus. Then he was doing some things that he tried. It just didn't always work out against the Detroit Pistons defense. 39 minutes, 18 points, 4 of 12 from the field. He only went 1 of 4 from 3. And then he went 9 of 15 from the free throw line. Needed to make more if they was going to pull off the upset against the better record of the Pistons and the better team, because I did feel like the Pistons was the better team too. But 8 rebounds, and then he had 9 assists, did multiple fundamental things that can get you in a position to win a game, which they were in. But 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a -7 for his night. Didn't shoot the ball that great, didn't really dominate this game from the field. He really just lived at the free throw line, which is still a good thing. And he was able to find his teammates with his aggressiveness, which is something he's been doing all season. And it worked against the Pistons too, but not enough. Donovan Clingan had a better scoring game than he normally does have. 34 minutes, 17 points, but he did go 6 of 8 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3. But he went 3 of 6 also from the free throw line, and he finished with a double-double because he had 10 boards. He also had 2 assists, 3 blocks, 5 offensive rebounds. He only had 1 personal foul. You have to like that. And he was a +1 and plus minus. I really like what he was doing in this one. I liked his shot selection. I liked what he was trying to do. And they was leaving him wide open at the 3-point line. And it was just good that he took his time and just was able to knock down the ones that he took. Shaden Sharp, he's been balling for them lately. 35 minutes, 25 points. He was able to get to the basket. He was able to hit some jump shots. And then he finished 11 of 21 from the field. That's efficient. He was 1 of 6 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But he had too many turnovers in this one. 8 of them to be exact. But he also had 5 steals, too, in this game. You don't see that happen that often. He also had 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -10 and plus minus. Robert Williams, 14 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. By the end of the game, that actually was the most off the bench, and the entire starting lineup had a rebound or more also. 1 block, 2 personal fouls for Robert Williams, and he finished as a -8 and plus minus. You have to like what he's doing out there, man. He's scoring and getting high percentage looks. He's battling and fighting on the boards, and it's all been working out for him. He's also been getting a block too. Reith, he played 6 minutes and went 0 of 2 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts. He also did have 1 rebound and 1 assist and a block. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a -12 and plus minus. Caleb Love played 18 minutes and he only had 5 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 turnover. 1 personal foul and a -2 and plus minus. He missed a lot of shots in this one, but the free throws and the assists really still helped him have a good game. And then City was attacking the basket, and when he wasn't doing that, he was making free throws because he was really looking to get good looks, and he had to fight sometimes to get it, and it ended up working out for him because the contact was created by him, and it ended up rewarding him by doing that, and he went 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That's really how he got to 16 points besides going 3 of 8 from the field. But he did still go 0 of 5 from 3. He also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 turnovers and a steal, 1 offensive rebound, and 3 personal fouls, and he was a plus 11 and plus minus. Didn't have too much of a problem with his game because even the shots that he missed was open and good looks. He just didn't really have it going in this one from 3. It happens, but at least he still was able to contribute by scoring double figures off the bench. Nobody off the bench scored in double figures besides him. And then Rupert, 11 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. 2 personal fouls and a -1 and plus minus for him. Other than that, 33 of 74, 45% from the field. They shot better than the Pistons in this one. They also shot a little worse compared to the Pistons from 3, 7 of 32. They took 3 more 3-pointers. 2 more 3-pointers compared to the Pistons, but both teams shot poorly. The Blazers shot 22%. Like I said, the Pistons shot 23. Both teams didn't shoot that great from the free throw line. 29 of 43, 67% for the Blazers, 63 for the Pistons. 38 rebounds, 10 less than the Pistons because they had 48. 21 assists, the Pistons had 28. They beat them by 7. 18 turnovers, the Pistons had 10 less. That was a real reason why they was able to win this game and finish off the Blazers in the fourth quarter. Like I say, Osora got a good one too before the game was over. But the Blazers still had 6 steals. It's just the Pistons had 11. The Blazers did get 6 blocks, but the Pistons had 7. And then the Pistons had 22 offensive rebounds. The Blazers was held to 9. But they did have 29 defensive rebounds while the Pistons had 26. And then 22 personal fouls while the Pistons had 28. So this was a game where it was a lot of missed shots. This was a game where it was ugly in certain situations and certain times in this game. And like I said, the Pistons even started beating themselves sometimes in this game and gave the Blazers some hope and some life. But they quickly was able to figure out how to put them away and get the win. Like I said, the good teams usually does that. The great teams usually does that. You might have a good run in you. You might make some shots and make some plays and get some confidence here and there, but the better teams figure out how to get it done against the younger teams and the bad ones, and especially a team that's less talented than them. And, they didn't really need to go to Cade to get it done. That was something that was fun and impressive to see because they have so many good players now, and they don't have a lot of great ones. They have a lot of good ones, and it was just good to see a lot of guys find a way to stick to their game, stick to their role, stay true to themselves, and still have a lot of success against everybody this season, really, but including important Trailblazers who they was able to beat in those last 2 minutes. And it's still a win. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't how you wanted it to go sometimes, but you still figured out how to get it done before the game was over, and you have to give the Pistons their credit just for that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. And I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Plus, I got over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy. Not only that, I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for continuing to come back and enjoy the content that I make. And thanks for appreciating because I make it for y'all and I make it because I love doing this and I enjoy talking and breaking down the game of basketball. And it's good to have people that want to see it and watch it. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis.